Hello everybody, we're here for more Dark Deity 2, picking up where we left off last week. Going into chapter 14 after my truly shocking gameplay. But nonetheless, let's run it. Is that the right map? Yes. Let's run it. I didn't want to actually start a fucking training chapter. I probably should do that at some point, probably off screen, just to get people caught up.
I was wondering where you two disappeared to. How are we doing?
Not as well as I'd like. Morale among the locals is low, even after our victory, and it's starting to rub off on our people.
That's not the only reason. The demons. They're circling us like wolves playing with their food. I came to advise Father to turn back. This is a terrible idea.
Arthur? Are you alright?
Yeah, what's going on with Arthur?
I think so. Just a headache.
He's got some connection to demons, very clearly.
I'm just worried about Gwyn, that's all.
He's got some very clear connection to the demons, right?
Father, you know, you could also check on her, right?
I want to, but I have to stay and lead. Reardon's better at this stuff anyway.
That's not something to be proud of. I wish I could help her like he does.
You know, in a sick sort of way, this might be a kind of break for her, not having to lead for once.
Yeah, clearly she's been getting burnt
for
out.
her to get some rest. This is a poor substitute.
Aye, well, silver linings and all that. Without such expectations upon her, perhaps she can...
Alden, now is not the time.
I suspect it'll never be the time for you, but very well.
I don't think, man, what happened to you? You were not like this in the previous game, man.
Look at what scars they've already left upon the land.
She looks like a fucking,
Like the land itself is reacting to the demons.
Sailor Moon character.
I've read stories about such phenomenon in Mirador, but to see it with my own eyes.
It's just gaping
I'm
chasms.
I'm not quite the history buff my son is. You care to explain?
The tales tell that this land was once verdant and green. That is until the magic of Shusan scorched the land, forever changing it.
The air here is uniquely susceptible to magical influence. Like what occurred in the Weald, but on a much larger scale.
The Weald. Could this be connected?
Almost certainly, let's be honest.
Hard to say, but in my experience, coincidences like this are rare indeed.
Yeah.
Father, our scouts just got back. They say there's fighting in the streets.
That's not good. We've got to stop that.
Could be a demonic power struggle. Who knows how much we disrupted their chain of command.
It'll be too dark to say for sure until we're
Doesn't look
close,
dark.
but if that's the case,
Looks quite
we'd
bright.
simply wait for them to slaughter each other.
Yeah, but
And
what if it's not the
countless
demons?
will die. Father, I've changed my mind. If there are people
What if it's
trapped in there,
people fighting people?
I'm with Arthur. We have to do something.
Orders, Grandmaster?
He's right. I won't leave anything to chance.
Then we should move quickly.
I wonder.
The demons grow bolder by the hour.
I wonder what's really
I
going
agree.
on.
But first, Gwyn, are you, well?
I love how awkward that
Well,
was.
Enough to fight? Yeah, I should be. Why?
Well, that's good.
I love how awkward
Yes,
that was,
that's
because he
good.
just doesn't know how to talk to his own
That's
kids.
all. Just checking in.
Oh, obviously the line was supposed to be delivered awkwardly, but the fact that it was delivered awkwardly was incredible. I don't know how to explain that. It just was brilliant. Okay, we've got another unit.
With these numbers, they could wipe us out at any time.
Aya.
I don't know what to do. Is there anything I can do?
Don't worry, love. We're here.
The mortals
Second.
still fight back, Master. Even in the face of certain death, like a tick on a thorn.
I assume the other one's going to be called first.
It is a waste of
What a
time.
guess.
You devote my minions to your trifles.
No, Master. I would never dare. It
Why
is,
they
as
go
say,
first and second?
Boosting morale. They are simple beings, Master, and require simple pleasures.
You should thank me. A less merciful lord would have your essence for this.
They're clearly the same type of demon.
But I am ever dutiful, yes. Dutiful and devoted to my wise master.
You are useful to me, but only just. You may have your sport,
Oh, I'm not supposed to do when I'm doing this. It's just fucking that. There we are. Now you can actually see what the demons I was on about in the top right. Those two. I forgot that I was going to do this, but I don't have a macro set up to put the camera on and off, so I have to manually go into OBS to do it.
A rift to the very abyss itself.
That is quite bad. Ooh, there's a chest over there. Shrunk.
Pulsing with dark magic. Like a heartbeat.
Arthur, you good, bro?
Feel it?
Look there, where the fighting is densest.
Arthur,
Both
brother
are
man?
people.
It seems you were right, Arthur. We can worry about that portal later. Everyone, move quickly, and we just might save a few lives. Now, to arms!
I wonder what the source with Arthur is. I do wonder indeed. Right, I did battle preps before this, but let's have a quick look at the map before anything. So carry civilians to safety, something I blundered in the previous map. Heal allies for 200 and purify shrine curses. We also have a couple of chests around the map. They're going to be worth trying to pick off. Oh, good lord. There's so many civs. Is that a shrine? I presume that's for a shrine, not a person, because there's no civilian around there. There's quite a lot of chests around the map. You drop something. A ruby. Oh my lord! Okay, first is, so they're both demon lords. Although actually, despite being level 35 and having really high HP and power, he does seem like he'll implode if a light breeze hits him, so I'm not particularly worried about that bozo. A lot of buffed enemies as well, I'm noticing. Flame Essence from you. Right, we need 2 drops. I guess there's quite a few chests, so... And we do at least get a new unit. This is where we need to deliver the allies to. Yeah, those are the purifiers. So where are they? 1, 2, okay, I see them all. Okay, who are we bringing? Probably is the play. Right, now how to arrange everybody. We obviously got to deal with the enemies closest to us bloody immediately. Yeah. We do have that ally over there as well. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Let's rock with this. So we get an emerald, 4,500 gold, and 4 crystal essence. Okay. I wonder what's going to be in these chests. I'm very intrigued. Right, you as well. So, demon blood. Bleed, poison, blind, and weak effects are reversed. So does that mean you get buffed when inflicted with statuses? That is very interesting. And Black Flame. Attacking a poison enemy heals unit for damage done. She's a Warlock, level 19. Demonic Coal. Self. That's her unique skill. Absorb bleed and poison stacks from allies within 3 tiles, plus 7 light stacks of each. Oh my god, she can just turbo her and... Oh my god. So that means bleed heals her after combat as well. I mean, she's made of tissue paper with only 39 HP, but like... Hellfire. 24 damage to an enemy. Meh. And Poison Nova, explode with necrotic energy, applying 6 light poison stacks, spread to enemies within 2 tiles. It's not bad. She's quite interesting, actually. But anyway, let's deal with the threats at hand. Cass, where do we want you? Put you here. Obviously, Wreath in Flame. It's the classic Cass play. There's a lot of damage you're taking. 12, yeah, quite hefty. Do gotta be careful. I gotta play slower. The problem I've had with the past couple maps, where I've had issue, is because I've been playing too quickly. Okay? It's very abundantly clear as why things have gone wrong. It's because I've played too quickly. Is I'm very frightened, it seems, by the turn limits, but I don't need to be. I've cleared every map comfortably within the turn counts. Saxon is now level 20 fucking 2.
Yes! I can't believe it.
Solid level. Honestly, yeah, Saxon, really solid unit. I don't really want to give that kill to Gwyn as the thing. I'd rather try and give it to somebody else. Yeah, Ridden, you can get this. Oh, you're 1 XP off a level. That's so sad. Are these ranged by any chance? They're not. They're both melee, and I can bait them both in with Gwyn. But I feel like I should just kill them. But I suppose, fuck it. Drop a call to arms. Arthur, come over here and just, because we want to work on that healing, top off Cass. Okay. Nope. There we are. Now these two up here.
We'll see it through.
You come here, use your Flame
Nowhere to
Infusion,
hide.
which levels you up. The fact you get EXP
Just
for
as
that
my
is absurd.
station demands.
You could do with a bit more strength, I think, in your case, because your weapon's really low might. If you get a crit, it's actually not even enough. I guess I probably should have refined her weapon. In fact, you didn't double either. Diabolical. But I guess you've set the kill up nicely for somebody else. I say that. Nobody else can actually reach that unit other than Alden and Valyria. So I guess we'll give it to Alden. And what you're going to do first is you're going to Aura Wave that one. Just to make it so Benji can clean that one up nice and comfortably. Obviously, this was never... Oh, maybe it was. Only 4 damage. I guess because there's no debuffs. Benji. Can't kill, but you can if we drop a call to arms. Oh, there's no way to drop... I know there will be if we come here, drop a call to arms. Now Gwyn is double hit with a call to arms. She's being affected by 2, and that gives us not quite enough to kill. Bugger. Still wasn't enough. Well, Benji's fine. He does get doubled, though, which is unpleasant. But it's fine. I guess Valyria can take the kill with her nice upgraded weapon. These enemies are very fast, I'm noticing. Like...
Don't be too harsh.
Right, now, if you purify this, you get inflicted with a bajillion poison. Understandable. Understandable. Obviously, if we can get you down to the party, we've got to be careful. What's these guys' range? Okay, that.
Ready to roll.
Well, I mean, it just seems perfect that you do this, and then you buff yourself because you're poisoned, which is fantastic. Okay, Irving's going out into the front. Excellent. I didn't check what the clear condition for this map was, actually. Because I've got to make sure we get all those chests. I might need to warp somebody to get that chest up top. If it's defeat boss, then we're comfortable and we can get everything. Okay, at least the enemies don't do a huge amount of damage. That is like the one saving grace in this map. Okay, I say that takes 12. Takes another... Okay, that yellow unit is actually useless. 2 misses consecutively. Just atrocious stuff. Yeah, the yellow units really aren't very effective at anything, are they? Like, they've just gotten themselves killed. It's a good thing you don't have to keep them alive for anything, you know what I mean? There's a metric boatload of enemies up there. We've really got to get somebody up there fast to help with that. Oh my god, they're all going there. Yellow units, why are you so pathetic? Even Irving, man! Jesus. Right, well, I mean, I suppose what you can do... So overkill. It's so unbelievably overkill. 30 times 2! The poison buffing her is actually crazy. I may have very well overextended her, but the poison should actually make it easier for her to survive.
We need to move.
Right, yes we do. You're not the one that has warp. You have warp, but there's nobody really competent enough to warp in. I'm using this to get rid of a poison stack on Zanil. It was only a 52, we couldn't get counted, and I did say I was only doing it to get a poison stack removed, and hey look, she leveled up off it anyway. Isn't that nice? Anyway, Reardon. Kill this bozo. Excellent. Level 20 for you.
Nothing's stopping
Reardon's just never going to get speed.
Not bad.
Yeah, Reardon's never 20% speed. I don't know why I'm ever expecting him to ever get speed. He's just not built for speed. Now, does this count as healing allies for the map? Evidently, yes. Benji, come here. Use second wind. Might put him a bit too far forward. But also, that is an impassable terrain, so it's all good. Especially if we go in, drop a call to arms.
We're in this together.
There, just to help. It doesn't actually do anything. In fact, you phase. It just seems too aggressive, but I've really got to get people in here, man. There's so many magical enemies, and your fortitude is 15. You'll barely take any damage from the magic enemies. It's the physical ones that are the problem. Screw it. We're doing it.
I'm here.
We're doing it. We're going very aggro. We're gonna help the yellow units as best as possible. We're doing everything we can. There's a mediocre level up. Okay. Abilities, Grim Strokes. That should make killing that one easier. I had the opportunity to make Valyria's weapon magic, and I think it might actually have been a better idea to do. Yeah, because she actually probably would have been able to get that kill. Although, 40% crit. Come on, Valeria. Come on, Val. God fucking damn it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine! Irving. Also, I love that I can still see that enemy, that movement range. Hey, great job, yellow unit. You got a kill. And that one's gotten itself killed. Oh my lord. You're just dead. And you might be dead as well. You're dead. You're giga dead. Yeah, goodbye. Excellent. Gwyn gets to... Ooh, only just about one-shots the guy. Only just about gets the one-shot. 8, 20. I'd like it to get poisoned more. That'd be ideal. Can you get inflicted with more poison, please? Again, so we can... Jesus, there's so many enemies up here! Yeah, okay, maybe I can't play this map slow. How would Reardon handle against these guys? Because I kind of want to send Reardon down there, but I feel like he'll just get himself fucking killed. How many turns do we have for this map? So we just got to reach the portal and... Oh, we got 20 turns. Okay. There might not be a huge amount to worry about then.
This all you got?
Poison. Shred. Whop. Doesn't matter, even if we get hit, we take 0 damage. That's
Too bad.
4 attacks in a row where we've whiffed the 40% crit. Not like it mattered for the second one, but the first one it did. And I'm a bit annoyed, actually, because of that. How the hell are we getting to that, bozo? Alden's the only way we can get further. I'm actually going to use... we can't anyway, he doesn't have the bloody mana. Okay, we're definitely going to send somebody this way. Carry them. Are you in range of these? You're actually not. That's quite funny.
I'm there.
Reardon, I'm going to actually... What's their range? I want you to be just on the edge of it so we bait them as far in as possible.
Oh, yeah.
But fucking Benji, man.
You
But we
have my ear.
probably don't want Benji at the front. But Star Surge, bring Saxon forward. Yeah, that's how you use a rescue.
Without hesitation.
You come as far forward as you can. Alden, come as far forward as you can. Saxon, you're going to get in here. Abilities. Call the Storm. Unfortunately, we don't kill them both. We only kill one of them, but it really does help the position out. And I'm thinking... You can't actually make it anywhere. Oh, sweet mother of God. This is quite bad. Well, what if we just do this? And kill this boss enemy? It applies a bleed, which actually benefits her. So, yeah. Unfortunately, Irving is going to go steal that kill. That yellow unit is going to get itself ripped to pieces. Ah, oh, you bastard. How dare you steal that kill. Right, enemy phase. How many yellow units do we think are going to die? How do we think... Okay, Ridden handles these lovely. Nice little front... A really weird unit, Ridden. He's a frontline archer. It's quite strange. Excellent. We get what we were after. So we're going to take 11 damage. Oh, we're not. But yeah, given she didn't take damage after combat, bleeds heal her, which is really interesting. Like, she's such an interesting little unit. That, like, inversion of status effects. It's very interesting. Also, how... I don't know, the lighting's pretty fine. It's good, it's very dark in my room now, but the lighting on camera is fine, so... Who cares? Excellent. Now you attack and you get debuffs inflicted to you because that's what Raiden do. We take damage, but again, it's not the end of the world. You get inflicted with your blind and what, weak? Yep. Oh.
Gods, if you lot aren't a sight for sore
Okay.
eyes.
Excellent.
Zaya,
Hello.
who are you with?
I'm Irving, Grandmaster of the Order of Eternals.
The Order? You work fast then.
Are there any other survivors besides you?
No.
Don't know, and right now, don't care either. We're not survivors until we secure that rift.
You sound quite confident in that.
How are you hearing this conversation?
We don't?
Calm, Lady Iman. If we can secure the rift, we can cut off their reinforcements and control a major choke point. It's a sound plan.
It's the only plan.
Then let's
All right,
not waste
ma'am.
any time. With me.
For someone that's very
Not over
in over their head,
taken Shusan.
deep into enemy terrain. The objective hasn't changed, has it? No, it's still just reach portal. Come here. Abilities, Poison Nova. That's by doing that. Oh, we just miss out on the kill. That's so frustrating. Oh well, that's fine. Saxone. Oh, I've only had the mana for Cold of the Storm. Can I get you the mana for Cold of the Storm? I can, I think. Oh, no, we can't. We don't have the mana for Storm, for Star Surge. So never mind. Would have been neat if we could have, but we, alas, could not. Now, if we heal somebody... Nobody's actually missing HP, but...
Can't stop now.
We're doing that. Apparently that cancel also applies defensive buffs to everybody here. Val, come up here. Grim Strokes. The poison just makes it so you just can deal some nice little extra damage. Get yourself the kill there. And excellent critical hit as well. There we are. Obviously, funny enough, we hit the crit that had the lowest percentage.
Feels like a burst of energy.
Nice little stat boost for you.
Sure.
Saxon here. You can't even charge key. Shame. You can't kill the one that's at full HP, so don't even bother. And we get rid of the one that has the poison on attack. They probably both have poison on attack, don't they? Yeah. Should have thought of it. That was the case. Speed 15. Benji gets doubled a million times over. Can we bait that enemy in at all? We absolutely can if we put a ranged unit over there. Zanil, yeah, you're poisoned, but it'll be fine.
Yep.
The Shed of Pain. Hold on. Absorb Pain. Yeah, hold on. No. Cass here, abilities, Absorb Pain. Boom. Zanil is no longer debuffed. Wait. Right, let's deal with these bozos. Gwyn, you're just going to move forward because you've got that friend. Sweet mother of Jesus. Benji, can you help here? Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let's go. Excellent, Benji. A Benji Blast.
Sweet gains.
Lock Dex and HP. You can't reach the chest, but Reardon, you can. If I loot a recurve bow.
Here and now.
Now, you need to crit. And the problem is, I think if you attack... No, you're not in range. But if you don't crit... What's your res? The same as your other stats. So, apply a bunch of weakness, so that way you don't implode. You always get the kill now. If you get a crit, 54% maybe, you know, coin flip. Okay, I don't know why I even thought about getting a crit. It was just clear it was never going to happen. Benji's probably going to explode now. Although they're snared, so they probably can't move. Where is Irving going? Yep, you bring this bozo in. You take 16 damage, which is a heftier amount than we'd like to really take. But you deal quite a nice amount more. You're nearly dead, but that's not the end of the world. Zanil doesn't quite kill. Wow, Zanil lacking the speed to double. That's devastating. Again, these enemies are all of a sudden very, very fast. Like, we've gone from consistently doubling everything to... Not everybody's doubling anymore. It's kind of rough. Dare I say. Oh my god. Yeah, you were definitely a bit overextended. Okay.
Master, the mortals there.
You are failing me, second.
No, Master, I would never.
You will protect this gateway with your life. If you fail, you will die and be replaced easily.
You're leaving us?
I'm not gonna lie.
But you can't.
First, it didn't seem that threatening.
I can. If you attempt to follow me, you will be slain by my other, more successful servants.
What,
Stay,
3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th?
Fight, live, or die. It matters not.
And your servants named in sequential order.
Wait! Master, wait! You bastard! Wretch! After I strip these mortals of their flesh, you're next.
Well, seems that the demons don't have exactly a very stable relationship with each other. Luckily, you cannot...
The best you have.
Of course you crit now. Fucking...
Let's let loose.
You can't kill, but if we... No. Abilities. Command Lion. Touch overkill, because your Command Lion is 44 damage, because your mastery is obscenely high. Right, let's deal with these bozos. There's also another civilian to rescue over here as well, which we definitely want to do. What's the best way of dealing with you? Cass, how do you handle? Very well. Excellent stuff. Now Zanil. I don't really want you poisoned again in quick succession. But somebody's got to go over... Alden, you're going to come over here and you're going to grab that bozo from there. That's what you're going to do. Zanil, you're also going to draw some aggro and you're going to grab that guy. You don't get double do. 7. No, I think you definitely... You actually double that guy, which is good. Now, up here, which is looking a bit less than ideal. Arthur gets some nice damage in. Nice damage and get a kill, I suppose is the correct way of phrasing that. You don't have the mana to do anything. So you just need to run the fuck away from that. How much movement does it have? Doesn't tell me, and I have no way of checking. Well, I can see... Probably 5. If I move here, are you out of range? You're not. How do I get you out of range? By doing this.
Let me handle this.
Boom. Charge key. And now you're out of range. Thankfully. Val, come and kill this bozo. Even if he hits you. Annoying, because now you get poisoned, but he couldn't do damage anyway. But we can actually absorb them with the other lady. You can absorb that poison, so... Yeah, you'll be quite... pleasant. Oh, what are you doing, green unit? You're just going to implode! Or the enemy will kill itself on you. I wonder if a yellow unit, I keep calling them greenies, can reach the portal and end the map for you. I hope not, because that'd be awful. Could you imagine that? Like, you don't even get to engage with most of the map, and the yellow unit just ends it. Oh shit, they can attack in melee. Of course they can. That was a lot of damage. That wasn't very nice. Okay, reinforcements. Fortunately, Zanil, well, purify that. Yeah, you're now poisoned to high heaven. And basically nobody can get here. What? I can get on the building. I don't want to put anybody there in case it breaks. Right, you know what I mean? I don't want to break the game by putting a unit on the roof. Right, aura wave. A bajillion debuffs. Excellent. Yes, so alacrity, which I put on you to test, does in fact have a brave... It's a brave coefficient. Which means you're attacking 4 times. Which is fucking amazing. Which is just incredible. Look at that.
Sorry, truly.
No, you're not. Otherwise, you wouldn't have fucking quadrupled him. Everybody else, forward march.
I'll see it done.
Unfortunately, you can't get close enough. Irving, I was about to try and manually move Irving. You come over here. Abilities, Moonlight, heal her. Wait.
Okay.
Come here, abilities. Oh, you don't have the mana demon. Demonic. Right, just, I don't know, put yourself over here.
I can do this.
Everybody just group up nice and tightly over there. Oh. Ah, that's a problem. Yeah, that's really bad.
I have to.
However, Raiden kills.
Sick him.
It's a good thing he's got 1,000,000 mastery.
Splendid.
Right, move up there. Haven't moved you, but you can't really move anywhere and do anything beneficial, so just wait there and get some mana for turn. Enemy phase. Gotta try and make sure we get these drops, but even if a yellow unit kills, so if Irving kills one of the enemies with an item, it's not the end of the world. We just gotta drop off those two allies. Which shouldn't be too difficult, because Gwyn is quite nearby. Yeah, probably 2 more turns.
Sure thing. Ah, I've read about these.
Onyx. You've read about Onyxes, have you? Very good. Very good. Right. Abilities. Demonic Call.
They better run.
So pull all of that to yourself, then wait. Cool. How does... Not very good. How does Lunar Reeve... Yeah. Lunar Reeve is such a cool skill. Like, it's so insane.
The sky's the limit.
Obviously, with how enemy HP is going to be scaling going on
Who, me?
further on, right, it's not going to be that good. Most of those enemies are magic, which is such an issue. Just wait. Cass, come over here. Wait, who hasn't moved yet? You and Reardon, although you desperately need healing. So does Zanil. Right, like we have some people that are in desperate need of healing. Honestly, Val, you can probably advance a little bit further forward, and so can you. Might be a bit too eager to put that many... Imagine throwing yourself into the meat grinder like that. Like that yellow unit, Irving might also die. That's far too many enemies for, I think, them to deal with. Okay, maybe he's fine, because we're on magical and that unit has a bunch of res. But the problem attack, yeah. In fact, you know what? Surprisingly, that random yellow unit tanked really, really well.
On the path.
You have my ear.
You know what? Fair play.
Let's let loose.
In fact, can you then reach here to... I think you can. Well, first off, nab that chest.
Study this later.
Elixir of Mastery. Okay, very good. Annoying you can't reach either of the drop-off points, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You can't reach anything. This is less than ideal. Abilities, Wreathed in Flame. This should be, well, it should be, is a kill for Cass, because Wreathed in Flame triggers twice, doing 28 damage after combat. You're going to come here. You're not going to drop the ally. You're going to call to arms.
I've got your back.
Buffing everybody there. Wait. That side of the map is less of a problem right now. Drop a second one, even though it doesn't really matter at all. I'm gonna bring you closer to Zanil, because then you can siphon all of her
Who, me?
debuffs. And they'll stand there. Even though there's nothing coming from that way, so they're kind of just over there for the fun of it. Okay, nice. Good progress, Irving. Right, when this yellow unit inevitably dies... Okay, I was going to say, how is Bro alive? Castle draw some aggro. She doesn't get doubled. Oh, cheeky little dodge, 71% dodge, and then burns to death. Wreathed in Flame's such a good skill.
The spirits favor me today.
An alright little level up. Although you're now bleeding, which, yeah, that's not ideal. We'd rather you weren't bleeding, because now you're going to take a lot of damage after combat. And you're going to... Oh, shit.
Can I really just take this?
Because you're going to be engaged in a lot of combat as well. That bleed... Luckily, it's only once per combat, so it's not ridiculous.
Not so
you were killing anyway, so I'm not going to be tilted by that crit like I was... Chapter, I think, 3, where you crit and got yourself fucking killed because of it. I still have nightmares about that.
Dying's not so bad.
Okay, you weren't going to kill that one, and now... I don't think that mage unit there is going to be able to kill you, but I don't... Okay, they couldn't even move. But yeah, I wasn't too pleased about you getting that other crit, right?
I've got this.
But I suppose it worked out. And you'll kill that one Wreathed in Flame after combat. Or you won't because you'll miss, but you'll still kill anyway because it's 16 damage.
People.
Save ally. Benji. Now, obviously, putting Benji here is terrible, but 2 attacks won't kill him. He's got a million HP.
Really strong.
Oh, the bleed won't be pleasant. Right, Zanil here. Wait. You, ability, demonic control. Draw all of that from everybody. Level up as well. Wow, isn't that nice?
Getting closer.
Excuse me? Because of all the poison on her stats and through the I'm putting that in the thumbnail. That's incredible. Oh my god, that's just absurd. That's just obscene. Look at that! Oh my god! Look. Sorry. That's just hysterical. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. There's something incredibly satisfying about stats that high.
They're mine.
No, you should be able to. Can you? Yeah, you can. Good. Heal her. Okay, she's no longer on death's door. That's good. Right, we want to start baiting these guys down. Do you move? Probably. But it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put you in the bush. Abilities, charge key. I should have actually buffed your speed with Val as well before I did that, but I can do it now. It's not the end of the world if Val's not 100% safe. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh my god. Those stats. Yeah, real legit stats definitely aren't roided by nonsense. Thank you for attacking and getting yourself killed.
Rest easy now.
Wreath and Flame is such a funny ability.
Spirits favor me.
True damage after combat? Hilarious, bro. Hilarious. Fuck's sake, Val. You might die now. Yeah, you might die now. You might die now. The crit was less likely than getting hit. Yeah, you're dead. The crit was less likely than getting hit, and the crit, and both together got her killed, man. Severe weak throw, it just doesn't matter. Fuck's sake. Yes, I'm tilted. Wait, you need healing. You need to do something with those stats of yours, because they're incredibly funny. You come back, you're gonna heal her. Right, is there any reason for anybody to be over there? Yeah, kind of. I kind of want to go get those enemies over there. Let's send Gwyn up that way. Cass, over this way. Benji, also over this way. There's some father-daughter bonding up top there, yeah? Yeah. This wasn't a real chest, was it? No. Just in case. Had to check. God damn it. The crit and the getting hit and crit just...
Time to ride.
Right. Well, at least you kill this one and... Yeah, good. Like, she just had to crit, man, when... I am tilted by that. I am definitely tilted by that. Yeah, this enemy wasn't threatening, and honestly, I don't think first would have been threatening either. Like, look at that. If either of those attacks had crit, would have won that turn. Well, not won, but, you know, dealt with the boss that turn. But I do want to go do it with these guys. How many more turns we got? We got 9 more turns. We got an eternity to, you know, faff around here. Zenil can't even reach this turn.
Yep, yep.
Yep, yep. Come here, ability. Oh, you don't have the mana to steal those bleeds. God damn it. I want to see how high her damage numbers can get. Who should we give the kill to? I probably should have tried to get it to you, because I thought it would have been hilarious. Reardon, you'll nearly level up. You can take it. You can take the kill, Reardon. You did quite good this map. And a crit. Unnecessary. I love that he went into the animation to call line, and then it cuts.
Nothing's stopping me now.
Look at that, even got speed. Fantastic little level up, Reardon. Fantastic little level up. Let's end turn there. It's just so funny watching. Oh yeah, there's enemies down here now. Oh no. They'll crash themselves into me eventually, and then there'll be some nice, you know, EXP for someone. Yep, good crit. Although you actually need to crit on both. We get that. But Val crit twice this map. And one of them got killed, and the other one was the lowest percent chance to crit. No, second lowest percent chance to crit she had all map. Val. Val! It's so tilting. Right, anyway. Absorb. Right, how many debuffs are on this woman? Bleed for 31 after combat. She would take 31 damage after combat if not for her initial passive reversing the effects. Stats reduced by 5 for after combat. And so she bleeds for 31 for the light bleeding, and then heavily bleeding. It's hysterical. I want to see her do some combat. It'll be funny as anything. Right, save the ally. Seeing her engage in some combat will be hilarious, man. It'd be so funny. I think Irving is now going to take all that EXP. Oh no, he's just dead. Irving's just definitely dead over there. Let's go help him. Abilities, call to arms. Gwyn one-shots this thing twice. Thanks to Irving's help, to be fair. See, look at that.
have to do.
Oh, speed. Nice. I was worried about doubling recently, so this chapter specifically. How long have we been recording for? 40 minutes. Okay. I kind of want to have you do some combat, and there's some enemies down there, so I just want to see the absurdity that is those stats in combat. Irving, you're just terrible. How are you so bad in this game, Irving? Just worse than your daughter, in every capacity.
Right.
And there's a bunch of overkill, which stacks for burst. Right. Let's see how absurd we can make a combat. Aura wave. Debuff. Do you have any other means of... Oh, I know what we can do to further make this. Abilities, call to arms. Do we have anything else that we can do to buff?
On the path.
If only you could get close enough. Wait. Yeah, if only you could get close enough.
Get them.
Well, it's free XP. If you could have got close enough, that would have been hilarious. Right. Can you do any more? Like, if I do that... You don't get any more stacks, but 68 times 2! Obviously now her stats are going to return to normalcy because she loses a bunch of those. Oh, my god, that was funny. My god, that was funny. It's one of the reasons I love this type of game. Like, stupid shit like that. Right, I can end the map. What turn are we on? 14? Yeah, we'll end the map next turn. We'll see what's happening with that one. Attacking Benji. Makes a lot of sense. You deal 26 damage to him. That is quite a lot. Oh, but he levels up after that.
The best? More like the bestest.
A perfect Benji level up. That, given your growths, particularly your speed and mastery, very unlikely. I'm very happy for you, Benji. Anybody close to a level up that we can give that to? So, Aura Wave to debuff. Obviously, you don't have enough to kill yet, but...
Always moving.
Zanil, Wicked Cackle to apply more debuffs. And then, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. Excellent. Right, Arthur, you're... Yeah, see, you're actually going to get double. But it's just going to remove some of the debuffs because it's engaging more combats. Fuck's sake. Zanil. You die if you miss. I mean, you can't. You're 102 hit. But, like, if you miss, you die. First, let's just healing touch. Just get a bit of EXP. It's 2. Alden, just attack. Maybe you'll rock a 2% crit. Maybe you'll hit a 2%er. No? Okay. I was hopeful. Yeah, I was hopeful. Fucking Zanil! And you got this, Benji.
Damn good technique.
Damn good technique. I guess we can't actually get any of these guys. I'd love to be able to, but we can't. Are they all melee, by the way? They are. So we're actually going to end it next turn. We're going to let Gwyn soak up all of these poor souls. Just, let them, you know, implode themselves to death on Gwyn. Just let them all just detonate. Oh my lord, 122 damage. Well, that was excessive, Gwyn, but good job. Oh look, reinforcements spawn. Anyway,
sure?
let's end the map.
Wow,
I did drag that out for a lot longer than I needed to. Cass MVP, reasonable. How much damage did you do this map? 476. Christ, okay.
The portal is ours, though we'll have to figure out this damned rift.
My forces will secure a defensive perimeter.
I love that chest in the bottom right there that wasn't submersion sand is now submersion sand.
Then this
and
will be
closed
our
again.
staging ground for whatever comes next.
It would
A
seem
white
everyone is
guy.
already assembled.
My apologies, Your Holiness.
A white
I was not aware that
guy.
you were coming.
A white unit.
Harold Munir, what are you doing here?
It's good to see you, Grandmaster, despite the circumstances. As it turns out, I am not here by choice. I was here when the rift opened.
I believe we're in need of an explanation.
Excuse me?
Yes. I see you've already met my apprentice. I believe it is she who can best explain what happened here. Aya?
Don't tell me.
Must I speak the words aloud?
Confession is the first step towards repentance.
She's the one that opened it.
Fine. All this, the rift, the demons, it's my fault.
What? You? Then you are to blame for the death of my people? For the destruction of these sands?
That is enough, Lady Iman. I expected such outbursts from my young apprentice.
I mean, she's got a
Not so
decent reason for being irritated.
Fine.
There are lots of dead
Continue.
because of this.
I swear it wasn't on purpose. We were simply... I was trying to commune with the other side.
Why? What good could possibly come of such a thing?
Your Holiness. Respectfully, if she was under your tutelage, then were you...
I was aware, yes.
It's very interesting.
So recently, it was trivial to control the magics she meddled
Holy man.
Then what changed?
Training a warlock.
This.
A blade?
Not just any blade. This was what opened the portal. And if I hadn't used it...
Arthur, you look pale.
Oh, it's all coming together.
My head. What the hell? Where did you find that thing?
Arthur, are you alright? Get that thing away from my son.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't think...
There's no need to be angry at her for that.
Grandmaster, this boy, he is your son?
Adopted.
He is. Not by blood, but what's your point?
Curious.
Very curious.
Tell me, boy, is such sickness common?
Again, he's got a very strong connection to the demons.
I don't think so. Only around very powerful magic, like that rift.
Specifically demonic
Might
magic,
I
maybe.
interrupt?
Go ahead, Alden.
I've traveled for many moons with Arthur, and never has he seemed to suffer from my presence. Even when I unleash my most powerful...
I wish you could
magics,
unleash some more of those magics
I've observed
around now.
a different commonality. Arthur's sickness seems tied to the demonic.
What? Wait, why didn't you tell me?
Because I was unsure. Now I'm not.
Are you saying my son is...
I'm not saying anything. Truth is, it's impossible to say for sure. But the closer we get to that portal...
We're like right next to where it was. Arthur's actually the closest to it.
No, I mean... please, Father, I need to be here. If Alden is right, this might be my chance to get some answers.
And after what happened to the Shamak as
Absolutely
well.
not. Whatever answers you seek are not worth your life.
Please, I'll be fine. I've managed so far, right? I want to know who I am.
Arthur.
Poor guy, man.
Fine. But only because I'm here to watch over you.
What, if you weren't here, you wouldn't let
Know
him?
if it gets worse.
I will, Father. Thank you.
We should have reinforcements arriving from the capital soon. Aya, you opened this portal. Any idea how to close it?
You'd hope.
Nothing more.
Brilliant.
Then start testing those theories until you find an answer. Even with our position, more will die every hour we stay here. We cannot fight forever.
I know that.
Come, Maya. Let me share your burden. We can solve
I have
this
a very
mystery together.
strange feeling about Munier.
Kids, come here for a second.
Father?
I know I've been running you all ragged lately. And I'm
Oh my
sorry.
god, he's being human.
I'm sure tomorrow will only bring more fighting. So for now...
You can't see me, but
please,
you probably heard that.
get
I was
some
clapping.
rest. We can handle things from here.
But...
You especially.
Agreed.
There's little more we can do until our
Agreed, Gwyn. You need to
reinforcements
rest.
He's really twisting your arm here, Gwyn.
Of course, Raiden's very happy about that
Right.
decision.
Guess I have no choice but to take a nap then.
arrive. How will you ever recover?
Irving...
I know, Alden.
I love that
doesn't
Raiden's
make up
still
for
on the map.
anything, but it's a start.
Wasn't gonna say anything. Just...
Arthur, right?
Right.
We'll figure it out.
I wonder what the details
That's all
are.
we can do.
I suppose so.
Chapter 15. Head first unto hell. Once more onto the breach, my friend. Right. Well, that brings to a close chapter 14 of Dark Deity 2. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like on the sub, notification bell, should leave it around. Yeah, 20,000 subs by the end of the year, and even though that this Let's Play stuff isn't what I usually do, do go check out my other content. It's nothing like this at all. But still, go do it. Go do that. Go do that. Even though if you're watching because you like this, you're on the way after. But anyway, nonetheless, I've been Rossi, you've been you. I know it's next time for another video. But ta-ta for now.